Hey, welcome to Friday Night D&D with DM Kalsto.
Happy Friday, everybody. We're gonna have some interesting fun here tonight. Uh, I don't think I'll kill anybody yet today, but you never know. The night is semi-early. Sorry we're a little bit late. Had a little bit of child issues, but that should hopefully be all settled now, and I won't have to leave in the middle of the session. But if I do, it would only be a short break. But for now, let's just go with what we have. So, a quick little recap of what we accomplished last time, because we didn't really accomplish a lot. We did a lot of traveling and preparing. They had just finished, thankfully, with some creative thinking on Patrick's part, had managed to convince the Ultimate Night Lord that they were fighting, realizing this seemed to be related to his brothers, the other 7 units, flooded their memory banks with the help of Scout of the video clip you had of Patrick, the child that was floating out into space dying that meant so much to all of you. Seemingly triggering it, it looked to the sky and took off into the stars.
Yep.
Uh, we'll see what happens with that one someday, but that was some excellent thinking. Very quickly after that, doing best they could to depart, speaking with Elwyn, and beginning their trip along the eastern coast of Karnast, which we'll throw up this map for a minute because we'll be on this most of the time unless we're actually in the jungle. So there's that map. So we had traveled out of Pike, east of Chrysler, down to Lefia, and then finally to Florin, where we said our farewells to Lady Penelope, got our 2 carts again, and spent, I think, about 3-4 days heading through the forest to Lenore, where we find ourselves now arriving with Eltwin, his little dog, and the rest of the party, and your dear friend Con, who is also sitting in your cart, by the way, Tanya. So as we make our way to the jungles in the south, and we depart and arrive in Lenore, what do you guys want to do?
I think there were some supplies that we shopped for yesterday. Is there anything anyone needs? Now's the time to get it.
Bug spray. I need bug spray.
Bug spray?
Hey, what's up, Bert? And TPK could happen.
You never know.
TPK can always happen.
Okay.
Con will kind of look. So, which way are you guys going? Are you guys going to be going down to Herringford, or are you going through Nethel to Monaco? Personally, I'm going to restock up on my jerky and head back north before it gets too cold.
Probably head south down to Herringford.
Government people, I see.
Hmm?
Oh, nothing. Just a little bit more letter of the law than my liking. Monaco, on the other hand, is very nice and warm. Not very good beef jerky, though. Plus, Nethal is kind of stuffy. Elves.
Yeah, Nethal was a little stuffy.
He doesn't like his own people, by the way.
I suppose this is where we'll part ways then. Thanks for tagging along.
Oh, here you. He's like, so. He conjures for Brennan. So, do we need like a checkout system for this, or do I just give it? I'm not really. It's all really new still.
You know what? Just if you ever need it, it'll come to your hand. No big deal. When I need it, I'll call it back. Though, I guess I won't need it as much anymore. Got some other toys to play with now, so.
Well, I'll try not to take it too often. I probably really didn't need it last time too, but me and Smoke were having fun. At this point, he also gets a little bit sad because now he's saying goodbye to Smoke. He goes down and kind of like pets the side of his face. You've been good, boy. Try to stay out of trouble. He kind of looks back over at you guys, and he looks back down at the dog and starts whispering to the dog.
Don't worry, I get the feeling
Things go south. Save yourself. He just looks back at the rest of you. Sure you don't want me to go with you? I'm pretty powerful.
This is a pretty dangerous trip.
I do
Are
like
you
money. He just smiles. It's like, nah. You know, actually, I've been thinking a lot about it. And he kind of takes the sack that he has with him and he just hits it against the wall. Pling! It's the big chunk of money you gave him that you melted
Yeah,
down.
sometimes money causes a lot of problems.
Yeah, I was thinking about heading to Bayside. I think I have a future here. I gotta start thinking big picture like you. And he looks over at Deft. I mean, if you can be a king, why can't I?
That's the spirit.
And he just looks at you with these two strong arms and he flexes really quick. There's nothing I can't do.
Perception. I want to see how noodly his arms are.
Sure. I'll also allow medicine if you want to supplement, but that rolls.
Wait, that was nature.
He's also definitely showing off to Tanya.
That would have been a 14.
Ari is definitely showing off to Tanya, and his arms are very small. He's not like scrawny, but
He's a little scrawny.
he's
a street urchin.
He's a caster. That's about what he's got going for him.
Yep.
I was just gonna snicker.
Just try to keep out of trouble as much as you can. Also, more vegetables.
Do they have dehydrated vegetables? Is that what
Yes.
carrots are?
Regular vegetables, ideally.
I'll think about it. There's
Life cannot be sustained on beef jerky alone. I've been there.
obviously you've never been to Salt Shore. Best jerky on the West Coast.
Do you just have like a ranking list of all the towns that have beef jerky?
Why you don't?
Hot
Where do you
sauce
buy your
again.
beef jerky from?
No, I do hot sauce. I don't do jerky.
Ah, I can respect that. It's like, well, time to go make my fortune, and I don't know. He looks over at Tanya. But if you ever get bored, maybe you can come pay me a visit, and just smiles.
I'll think about it.
Kind of just will give you all a bow. Try not to get killed. Hey, if you die, can I have your spear?
Yeah, sure.
And he just starts walking away.
Tanya thinks of our track record of getting killed.
Or just kind of grabs Death's arm and smiles. Those two are so cute together.
Really?
You don't think so?
It's at this point you watch Elwyn and Benson start like heading off to go find his last remaining kobold.
We'll wait for you here.
Just
Or
not.
we should
Be right back.
What are they going to look for again?
I'm gonna tag along, actually.
He had 7 kobolds, and 6 of them died. 1 of them was saved, so he's gonna go see him real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna mask of many faces, turn into a slightly different death, so I do not traumatize the kobold. And I'm gonna go with Elwyn.
Yeah, so I believe
keep
it
an
was
eye on
Dalen's Market with the Dalen family farmers.
Yep.
Where we had left him. Awesome. Deft. As you guys approach,
Ari will also tag along.
Farmer Dalen kind of eyeballs you as you walk up after your last conversation. The last time he saw you.
I look different. I'm a different person now.
Okay. I think you were not alone there, though, if I recall. Correct?
Farmer Dalen was the general store keeper?
It was not Beast and Burden with the 2 people that you couldn't tell the difference between which one was Mon, which one was Pa. It was
the general store, right? Where the note was handed?
Mm-hmm. Where the kobolds get all their little tools and things.
That's right. Lenonor is a small
Yeah,
town.
no, I think it was the 2 of us.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
okay.
it's more of like a village. A lot of like orchards, produce,
I'm not gonna fight
farming.
anything ready. Can I spend some time just making explosives?
With what time you have left, do you have any powder left?
I know in my inventory it just says 100 gold worth of black powder.
I don't necessarily. You did use some of that to make bombs, I believe. How many bombs do you have in your inventory right now? I just forget if we use that for that or not. But I mean, right now, I mean, unless they're going to be there for a while, how long do you guys think you're going to be in town for? Quick supply and go, or
I don't think I have any actual bombs other than stuff for fire bombs and maybe fire bombs. I don't have actual explosive bombs yet.
If it's late, we'll probably stay the night. If it's still early, then probably just kind of
we'll
buy.
probably
check
get there like
weapons.
midday.
Yeah, we can keep heading out then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I mean, you can work on it in the cart, and then you can kind of do it. I might save the more dangerous parts of bomb construction for when you're not moving and you camp for the evening.
Yeah, I'll do what I can on the cart, but
yeah.
I won't do the dangerous stuff.
Carefully trying to connect two wires. Cart jostles. Loud explosion.
Mainly,
Ro-
I want stuff that I could like bring down walls and stuff.
Yeah. So you want to make some like some breach charges type things.
Yeah, something I could
Sure.
if I need to bring down a cave.
Okay.
We got the stuff.
So you have Rosie back, so Rosie can kind of give you 8 on that. So we'll just say that's kind of what you're working on. I'll have you do some rolls later, but that can be what you're working on in the interim. As you guys get to Farmer Dalen's, oddly enough, he does kind of put 2 and 2 together. Though he doesn't punch you deft because he doesn't quite figure you out specifically. Tried to warn you what would happen. What did I tell you I would do if these kobolds were there? They were just fine. Elwood at this point just kind of comes up to him and thanks him profusely and apologizes for the trouble. And he goes to see his little buddy. Which one was the one that lived again too? It was
Gizmo.
Gizmo, green one, right?
Yep.
The leader.
Yep, the leader.
Who feigned death using the famous Jambo's escape technique. So you just see Gizmo sitting there. He is now conscious, and he's got like a little thing of water.
No, don't give him some apple juice, please.
Dink dink. Dink dink. And you see him kind of like get up and start, and Elwin just goes over and gives him a big hug. Sorry, Gizmo. Are you okay? And Benson starts like going over and licking Gizmo too. Didn't mean to be gone so long. This is all my fault. You watch as he's gonna go ahead and poke his finger into Gizmo, like into the. It looks like he's poking him in the shoulder, and you just watch Gizmo like start to feel better, and then Gizmo stands up and just like kneels down on the ground in front of him and like hugs his leg. Oh, there, you're much better now.
You do.
Oh, I regenerated his cells.
You can just do that?
Yeah. You're funny. I missed you guys. Oh, I hate to trouble you, Mr. Dalen. Perhaps you could care for Gizmo a bit longer. And he looks down. Benson, I would like for you to stay here and watch over Gizmo. Good boy. He goes ahead and he's going to give a whistle to Farmer Dalen. If he misbehaves, just blow this whistle and his attitude will be corrected. And then he also hands him a pouch. If I'm not back, take good care of him. He really is a good boy. He looks over to Gizmo. Now, Gizmo, as soon as I come back, I will bring your brothers back. So fear not. There's still hope. Kind of pats him on the head. Right. I'm ready to go. Is there anything you guys need to purchase or do before we go?
Some food and other provisions.
That is probably a very good idea. From what I recall, the jungle is very dangerous and hard to navigate.
Yeah,
You
should we
guys
get
don't mind
a guide,
humidity, do
right?
you?
We what?
Humidity. Don't worry, you'll love it.
I'm
Just
sure
ask
we'll be
theirs.
fine.
A
Yeah,
guide might be a good idea. I'm just a little fuzzy. You see, I was trying to keep it safe and I blocked out a lot of things, so don't really I don't remember much.
that's all right. I
need a
am
guide.
kind of wondering if we'll have better luck in Monaco or Herrenford to find a guide.
Would a guide know where we're going? Probably help us through most of it, but I guess if nothing else, they could help us through the early parts.
I mean, couldn't hurt.
Mm-hmm.
It probably is a good idea. It's very easy to get lost there, and it's very dangerous. And well, think I might be okay. I do fear for your safety.
So
He looks over at Deft. Maybe not yours. He looks. Oh, theirs is probably back with the cards too. Never mind. You won't have to look at theirs. It's like a couple of us would probably be just fine, but the rest of you, I don't know. Although that ill-tempered child looks quite. I don't know. He has a lot of potential.
What, Khan? I
Oh.
mean, yeah.
No, the red-headed one, the small one. I like that one.
Oh, Solomon?
Oh yes.
Yeah, he's a bit of a spitfire.
I
we
expect
have piece
big
of
things
work.
from that one. Well, shall we go provision and then actually, it's hard to say. Food might be cheaper here, but there are provisions that would be more abundant and potentially cheaper where we're going. And more specialized to the jungle environments.
What kind of dangers are we looking at?
Oh, I don't remember all of them, but all sorts of things. Roll 3D100s for me, Techno, since you asked.
67, 66, and 53.
Okay. I'm gonna call this about
So his memory seems a bit fuzzy.
It's like, well, first and foremost, there's the forest marauders, or not the forest, the jungle marauders.
What's a jungle marauder? Just like a group of roaming bandits?
No, it's more like a tribal group of humanoids, except what's that word you mortals use? Giants, yes.
Oh,
Yes, cannibals as well. Very
Nice.
violent and large. And then you said 66 and 67?
Yep.
Alright, we'll go right there. Then of course there's always the leeches. Those are very fascinating.
These are just in water, though, right? There aren't any like land leeches.
No, I don't remember any land leeches, but there is a lot of water in the jungle, so it's hard to say. He's like, and he's gonna draw a quick little depiction. He's like, they kind of look like this.
gross.
And yeah, those are nasty. Very nasty.
Oh yes, they love blood though. You guys have blood, right?
Occasionally.
Oh, well,
Oh, yeah?
yes, then you would definitely be worried. And then 67. Other than that, I'd watch out for the Are you familiar with centaurs?
Nature check here.
Yeah, actually. Though we are more accustomed with the reverse.
Picture bigger? And are you familiar with elephants?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. They also roam the outskirts of the jungles. Quite dangerous as well. They travel in small groups. Quite large, quite dangerous. The Loxadas. Ooh.
So, big centaur-like elephant people?
He'll kind of sketch one out. Yeah, they're kind of like this, except they're very huge.
Cool. And also not very friendly?
Oh, yes, most things aren't friendly. I mean, the only things friendly I can honestly think of the shady little raft men.
Halfmen?
Yes, they're these small. I think they're like humanoid creatures. It's hard to say, but they run the raft services from the western side of the lake that inhabits the jungle to the interior and the eastern side.
What about Hamates? Any Hamates in the jungle?
Hamates? I don't believe I've ever heard of that Hamati before.
Damn shame.
If only such a.
They're pretty cute
Easter's
and
thinking.
round.
Would you like me to make one for you?
No, that's quite alright. They're too good for this world.
The Hamates all got destroyed when the star exploded. My babies. I tried to bring pure good into this world for once, and this is what happens. If I make evil things, it's good. If I make good things, you guys break them and kill them and blow them up. But yes, a guide may be good. I'm a little more durable than the rest of you, so even in my time there, I didn't have to be quite as careful. But I'm sure most of you will be fine. No time to waste. Bodies to find. By the way, what are you? Are we going to destroy the body?
Yes. What else would we do with it?
I don't know. I think destroying would be a good idea, but
Yeah, probably destroy it.
I believe I do have the materials at my lab there to restore my memory as well.
Of course, my boy could probably do something with the corpse.
Doris, where didn't you get here?
Oh, am I not here? Sorry.
Oh, we're in the shops.
We're not too far away. We're probably
No,
actually
Paris is
very close
outside with
to
his
there
dogs
anyways.
that are being a-holes.
Mhm.
No, more accurately, Theris is standing outside a meat shop being tortured
by
at the
smoke.
smell, which is I'm doing the method acting here because the brisket come off the smoker about 9:30, and it's resting in the oven, and it's just permeating the house, and my mouth's just watering.
Oh, that's such a great smell too. Like meat butter.
Not when you can't have it.
Just think about it. Soon.
Saying you can't have it.
All right. So provisions now, provisions later, plans. What do you guys want to do?
Provisions now.
Sure. What do you want to get?
Food, water, bug spray.
There's no such thing as bug spray.
Didn't Solomon buy like 100 days of rations at the town we got the horses at?
Only 15 because it's for me.
Okay. I thought you bought 100 for some reason.
You may be able to find some sort of bug spray closer to the jungle itself, or potentially you probably could find some in Hereford. Probably more common in Monaco, just because they have more bugs in Monaco than Hereford. But someone probably has something. But as far as Lenore has absolutely no need for anything like that. For rations, you can buy at cost, which is probably a good idea to buy unless you guys want to use your magic to make it while you're there. You said bug spray and what else?
Water.
Water's seasonally easy to come by. I mean, it really just depends up to you. As long as you have places to store water, like, do you want to buy barrels of water to put in your carts? That might be
That
something
wouldn't be a
smarter.
bad idea.
So here's also a good
some
point.
water skins.
You can buy water skins. That's easy enough to do. Those are also at cost. However, one thing to keep in mind: you have ways to make water clear water. Unfortunately, you don't have a magnificent mansion to offset all of this anymore. Uh, but if you're going to buy like barrels of water to take with you,
That'll
your
put you
first
guys closer.
you'll want to get it when you're closer, and you also are going to want to confirm how you're going to get there, because you probably can't take your carts out through the desert into the jungle. So keep that in mind. All right, so go ahead, buy whatever rations you guys want. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Add it to yourselves, mark off your money. If there's anything else you want, let me
How
know.
long do you think you're
Otherwise,
going to be in there?
you asking Elwin or Deft?
Deft. Although Elvin's there, so he can answer as
Yeah, why
well.
would I know?
He doesn't know.
Um, my best guess, maybe a week or two. Hopefully less.
Do you think everyone else is grabbing food as well?
It's not a big deal if we get it here or there at Heron Ford. Not too worried about it. We should maybe look into alternative mounts, maybe. If there's anything better we could get, like big cats. Oh, big cats would be cool.
Would be pretty cool.
Do we
Where
know
are we
what kind
gonna
of
get
insects are in the swamp?
In the jungle?
Yeah.
Not a clue. Not if you've ever been there. Oh, you know his bees are there, but you know nothing about them. And apparently neither does he.
They are big and cuddly and fluffy and angry.
Totally harmless, I'm sure. The ants told you they're very violent, though. You would know that much.
Hmm.
He
How
made them
much
to
would
protect his
a
lab.
how much would a sizable quantity of herbs cost?
What kind of herbs?
Sage and rosemary.
11. Get 11 different herbs and spices.
I would say, like, how much do you want to get? You can get it here for sure.
What's the smallest size they sell? Or how much? Just a general like
Like what you'd find in
mm,
a grocery store. Small
uh
bundles.
I want a large quantity of it.
How much?
Maybe a pound of each.
A pound of each? I'd say you could probably get a pound of each for like 5 silver total.
All right.
It's not that expensive.
All right, I will do that.
Anybody else?
Does not sound like it.
Alright.
Yeah, not really. No, I bought some food and
Did you buy your booze to go to the jungle?
I
You have your flask that
actually
refills.
yeah, I was gonna ask. I can't find booze in the items. What do you
What do you want to buy?
cost?
You want to get a couple kegs to take on the road? This would be a better place to get kegs. It's going to be much more
Yeah.
expensive than either town you go to.
Yeah, you know what? Let's treat the whole group to some kegs.
On you 20
Uh,
rations.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're gonna say how much is it gonna cost?
It depends what you want to buy. If you want to buy like hard alcohol, if you want to buy ale,
Let's go with ale.
how many kegs?
Shit, man, how many kegs do you think we could go through?
1 or 2, maybe.
All right, we'll take two kegs plus a third is a safety keg.
Sure. So a keg for each cart and an extra in case you break down. I would say, given what you get, I'd say you're probably looking at like 15 gold pieces. They're quite large kegs too.
15, huh?
They're not like even pony kegs. They're about the size of you. Or actually, probably closer to Tanya, I guess. Speaking of kegs, I think it's time for another beer. Hold on one second.
Yeah, drink. And then I'm swapping around a couple of spells right now. I'm gonna take create or destroy water, so that we don't have to worry about running out of water.
That's always a good play.
And what about you, Theris? Are you taking any utility spells like that, or no?
I've got all kinds of utility spells.
Yeah, but I mean,
could be good.
do you currently have those utility spells? I'm confiding in you, in skinny one. Let's
let me
let's
go
put
through
our
my novel
brains-
here. See.
yeah.
I was in your character card earlier today looking for something. I was like, oh my god.
Let's put our brains together. On occasion.
And you guys do have. It's gonna take you a couple days to get there because from Lindor, if you said you're going to Herrenford.
Is currently the plan, unless
It's like 2.5, 3 days. So you don't have to get all that stuff today, but you always can if you want.
Currently,
Okay.
Theris is kitted out for killing cities.
Okay. I will kit myself out. Oh shit! I can also do create food and water. It's level 3.
Yeah, create food and water is a good one.
But yeah, you create. That's a very good one. That's a great utility. I'm gonna do that one too. Let's see.
Now I do have, while we're on the boat, I'll keep refreshed daily. Is water breathing and water walking.
Well, we're not going on a boat yet.
But when we do,
Or we may not go on a boat. So
okay.
if
I
the
thought we were
only
saying
thing
we're
you
going
need
here
for the
to
jungle.
So there's 2 ways you can go. So basically, if you look down towards the jungle, the yellow circle is. If you go to Herrenford, which is northeast of the jungle, you can come down, you can kind of go south along the trails, and it kind of takes you through, and you have to kind of go in and around. You could always try to go through the mountains. The mountains are extremely dangerous, though. Alternatively, you can go through the west side where Monaco is. You can come down, and there's actually like a small village that you can go to. And from that village, that's where the rafts are that take you into the interior. So all ends up being about the same. It just depends what approach you want to take.
so once we group back up with the cart. So which way do we want to go? Through Nathal to Monaco or down to Herrenford?
I'm easy.
Well, don't everyone else speak up at once.
Everyone's just helping Baron load the kegs into the cart.
Yep.
Oh, it is very important to stay hydrated.
Yeah, this takes precedence over here.
Owen, do you happen to remember which way you used to go in?
Nope, not really specifically. It's a very good question. I do remember the humidity, though.
Well, I think maybe going to Monaco, if the boats are nearby there, that might be a better route. You'll have to go through some desert, looks like, but
Well, either way, Herrenford might be a little quicker.
yeah.
Yeah, it is quicker technically to get to Herrenford to start your adventure. If you go through Nathal to Monaco, it is 4 days. And then obviously you have to hit a little bit more desert. It just depends where you're going.
And if we can't bring the horses into the desert, that means you'd have to leave them at Nathal and make your way all the way to Monaco on foot, too. So, Heronford then?
Yeah, let's do Heronford.
Alright. Do you think they have big cat?
I can only dream of riding a big cat.
So why can't you take horses into a desert?
It's not good for them.
Only if it doesn't have a name can we do that.
All right, quick, we gotta name the horses.
It did feel good to get out of the rain, though, Ferris.
Bob and Roger.
You have 4 horses, 2 in each cart. But it's less the desert you can do. They can go there. Water source and food might be a little scarce for them, but
Well, also, I
The
can't
jungle
imagine
is the
bringing
larger concern.
carts through a desert would be very easy either.
no, not specifically at all. The jungle, though, would be next to impossible.
Hmm. Unless Merrigan has designed a desert mode for these, I imagine.
Yeah,
That's
it
a
would.
lot of
Even
difficulties
Rosie would
to
not be very effective. Too heavy.
Alright, everyone got their stuff?
Honestly, we just put skis on Rosie, and then she can slide across the sand.
Not in ball form, though. Walking, not so bad. Ball form, very difficult.
I'll take that as a yes.
Let's go.
All right.
Load up
Before we
and
leave, Baron,
Yes, Patrick.
how long do you intend to keep carrying my head around?
Well, I don't really know. Why did you want it back?
Yes, I would like it.
I will very, very gently take your head out of my bag, and I will unwrap it from the several cloths that I have it wrapped up in, and I will hand it over. Actually,
Oh.
would you like me to wrap it back up? I don't know if you're going to be carrying it or if you're going to be using it.
I was planning on using it for something.
Okay, never mind then, and I'll put all my
Okay.
cloths away. Yeah.
And then I will go up to Tanya. Tanya,
Yes.
are you using that orb currently?
Which orb?
The one that floats around?
Yeah,
You
like
scout?
smacks into your head, Tanya.
Yes, Scout.
Not just an orb. It's called Scout. It has
Right.
a name.
Scout, are you using it then?
Not right now. Do you need it?
Yes, I would like to borrow them.
Tanya turns to Scout. Do you want to help him?
It just kind of like floats there.
Do whatever you want. You can go help him.
Boop, boop.
I want Scout to start scanning this broken head to see if there's anything in it that I do not have.
Roll a D100. That one is also fairly damaged. We downloaded you out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's gonna scan it for a while and see if it can detect anything.
Yep, that's what I'm doing on the trip.
All right, Heronford.
Mm-hmm.
Heronford.
All right. So in the 3 days it takes us to get there, is there anything that you guys want to do during that time other than the bombs?
Unfortunately, I will be sending messages.
Hey, that's all on you.
Can you still have your Baron talk that you've been wanting to have for a while as well?
Oh, I had that already.
Oh, yeah,
Solomon.
you did. Yeah.
I will be sending more messages to the party lord to try to convince him to maybe doubt the depth that he is currently looking at. Just a little
Find out.
bit, please.
Find out he's been screwing with you this whole time.
So you try to message him today, specifically?
I think all 3 days.
Not every day.
Oddly enough, as you go to message him, the probably a day after you had spoken to him last,
Uh-huh.
don't find purchase on the spell.
Oh, you little rascal. Who else do I know another word?
That night when we make camp, we're just gonna pull Deft off to the side, see if he's up for a walk.
Yeah, I'm up for walking.
Day 1, day 2, or day 3?
We'll say day 2.
Sure. Before we do that, though, let's make sure we're all still alive. Tanya. So, how strong do you want these charges to be?
I want to
This
say.
will determine how many you can attempt to make,
I want to say on
because
the
this will
strong,
consume your barrel.
yeah, I want to say on the stronger side.
All right, so if you want to make them fairly strong, it's gonna take. You could probably make 4 out of the barrel you have,
Okay.
but they should be fairly strong. So, are you making them all the same way? Are they all going to be like a breaching explosive? Or are you trying to make a variety? Anything?
How about? Yeah, make them all breaching types.
Okay. How do you want them to be triggered? Is this something you're going to hit with fire and explode on its own? Is this something you're trying to make a mechanism to? You tell me.
Well, I'll make 3 of them that I just have to hit with a firebolt, and the last one will be.
Okay. So what I'm going to
Oh,
need you to do.
yeah, last one could be like activated by tripwire.
Ooh. Okay. That one's going to be a little bit more difficult to do. Let's see. Go ahead, roll your 3 Tinker Tools checks really quick. Good thing you're really good at this. Okay. And then for the last one, the DC is slightly different, but roll one more. Yeah, I think that does it. And then roll a D100 to finish it up.
Can I use luck on that? Because I think I probably want a low number.
Do I allow luck on D100? I forget. I think I do. Sure, why not? Can't kill you yet. I haven't even got you in the jungle yet. Okay, so that is under the percentage you needed. The other one was not, so be happy. Deft, I'd like to have a boom. All right, so you have 3 breaching explosives and 1 trip mine. When you decide to use them, I'll let you know what they do. All right, so you complete that. Easy enough while you're going. First night, you two are having a conversation. Anyone else doing anything?
Where are we on the first night? Somewhere in the wilds.
Probably first night, I would say. Who of you were driving the carts? Yeah, it's pretty close to what I was thinking, somewhere like here.
I think Solomon was last time. I don't know if he is this time, and Baron and or Patrick were on the other cart.
Also, very good question. Who's in carts with who?
I assume Ari and Deft are in one.
Does anyone want to be in a cart with a kid
There's
making
8 of you.
explosives?
Elwin will sit in your cart. He doesn't mind.
All right, guys, we have a map. Organize yourselves.
I thought you were talking about the party sheet.
We can do the party sheet. Probably easier to do. Let me update it with everyone who's here. Oh, Leah, you're not here. Jason, you're not here.
Or am I?
Sora, you're not here. Wow, we haven't used this one in a little bit. Hold on. Let me update this. All right.
Sunpay's not here.
Oh, nope. Sunpay's not here either. All right, so we got Ari, Deft, Patrick. Why is it not underneath that? Oh, you have to do it from the stupid character thing. That's right. Hold, please. All right, so Baron.
I
We got you there. I got to get rid of Deft too. That's your old Deft.
That was slightly insane deft.
Do Firelord Deft.
Unhinged deft.
So
No, I am
we've
not
gone
again.
from slightly insane death to absolutely batshit insane death.
Patrick.
So we started with coward deft.
Oh, Rosie can't be here. All right.
How many
so-
versions of Deft are there?
A lot.
A lot.
I'm trying to fix that. Working on it. There's one too many in this world right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there's 7 of you.
As the camera pans to a cloning facility that's just filled with tubes of deft.
My
Alright.
legion rises.
So go ahead. You guys are all in the party sheet. So go ahead and place yourselves where you want.
Okay, I suppose middle is unaligned. Left is one cart, right is the other cart.
How do I
That's
put
cool.
myself on there?
I'll put you on there.
Rag.
And how many
Yes,
cards?
but
There are two
2
carts.
cards.
Yeah, I'd probably
cannot
be with
move him.
Deft and Ari.
Okay.
It's a bit difficult. Just drag, and then when you let go, it should move.
Elwin will be with Tanya and Patrick.
Solomon, our cart.
Then Baron's going to be with us as well.
You're gonna be
So
miserable.
Baron, Patrick.
I
So
was
I need one person from each cart who is going to be driving the cart.
I'll
You're
be
in-
driving a cart. I was told middle did
Yeah.
not matter.
Middle is the divider between the two.
There's
with
to
us
probably
now.
be driving this one.
You two gotta move over a bit deft.
I'm gonna
You're in
pass
the
it to
divider.
my cart.
There's no way Solomon's in the same cart as Stare is.
Nope.
So
Baron and
move over
Patrick
to
in the
our-
same cart? Are you sure about that?
Here, we'll move Baron over here then.
What do you mean?
It's not.
What do
Elton's
you
already
mean?
in that cart.
What do you
Because
mean?
Elton's with Tanya.
Our cart.
Right.
There is 4. Yep.
So who wants to drive cart left, and who wants to drive cart right?
Ferris called cart left.
There's driving cart left.
And
Okay.
who's driving cart right?
Solomon said he wanted to.
Okay. Oddly enough, Solomon, something you noticed: who's front cart, who's rear cart? Also, good question.
Cart left seems to be behind cart right, so cart right is front cart. Cart
One
left,
thing
rear
you
cart.
do notice:
Mhm.
cart right goes consistently faster, and your horses don't seem to get tired. So you don't lose cart left, but cart right definitely holds the pace much better.
It's because they're all
Interesting.
children.
Because
We
they're
come
all
out, find out Theris has turned our horses into skeletons again.
because they're all
Ken.
next to Elwin.
Yeah.
What's this again?
Yeah,
Business.
Also, anyone who is in the cart other than Patrick, because I don't technically think this would affect Patrick, if you have any wounds, they would heal over the course of your journey.
I mean, I can't remove my armor to check.
I don't think
You
anyone
feel
has-
revitalized,
Yeah.
like oddly revitalized.
You don't feel tired at all, too. Like, oh my god, you really would love Elwin for someone who doesn't sleep.
Mhm.
Yeah. So as you guys go, so you travel the whole first day. No issues at all. This is a fairly safe spot. So you guys get there, you kind of make camp for the evening. I believe that's the two of you.
Mhm. So as we're walking, Copper, for your thoughts.
Not sure how I feel about humidity. I tend not to get hot very easily anymore, but hot and wet is the worst.
It can't be that bad, right?
Sounds pretty bad.
Well, I guess we'll find out soon. Has everything been alright? You've been seeming kind of out of it of late.
Yeah, I think I needed and need to change still. Some of it is overdue. I've started looking at myself in ways that I haven't before. Like, who do I want to be? What do I really want to do? What do I care about? What am I fighting for? Can't just be about one person's frivolous ego anymore.
I guess you're free now then.
Oh, that's an interesting way to put it. I don't know if I feel free.
Huh? What do you mean?
Free to do what I want right now, of course, but there's a lot that I still feel the weight of.
Do you want to
And there's
talk
a lot
about
that I need to take care of still.
it? No?
Yeah, I suppose this has been coming for a while. I gave up everything to be with you again. And I don't know how long that's gonna last.
Kind of like stops. What do you mean?
It's Elwin, what were you doing here?
Oh, I was just brushing my horse. My horse.
Yeah, your horse.
No, it's fine. He just disappeared.
It's gone. Like he was never there to begin with.
He teleports back.
Where was I? I need to go back eventually. Especially considering that I think the copycat has taken my place.
And I can't come with you. I kind of always thought we'd do this together. Isn't that the plan?
Ari, you have the world ahead of you. I feel like I am holding you back from what you could be if you're just always at my tail.
At your tail, at your side. Two of us, dynamic duo, taking on the horrors of the world together. Is that not what you want?
Ari, I promise you, your natural lifespan is going to be richer and fuller than you can imagine. And someday, when you die, I will be the one that puts you in the ground. But I can't give you as much as you need or deserve anymore.
Here, roll a perception check really quick during the awkward silence. Baron, how far away from camp are you guys having this conversation? Just out of plain curiosity.
I mean, walk for a little bit.
Gee, let's give it, let's say a D100. We are very close still.
Okay, so I would say everybody's like trying. Everyone can kind of hear this because it's a nice, quiet plane. But Baron is probably the most interested because Baron, this is like the highest prospects you've had in a long time.
Wait, hang on a sec. Ari is the one that rolled the perception. Did you want me to roll the perception?
Oh yeah, no, I want you to roll a perception. This is just to
Okay.
see if you overhear the conversation they're having.
Okay. Real quick, just because I think this would be very funny.
Oh. And Deft, roll a persuasion check for friendship value.
Oh, fuck.
I would say, yeah, you definitely hear it because they were very, very close.
Okay.
So you guys kind of hear them having this private conversation. Everyone's like trying to ignore it, but kind of listening at the same time. And then all of a sudden it gets drowned out by this weird, like, chatter. It kind of reminds you, God, who would even remember? Theris, roll a history check. It doesn't do anything to you, but it kind of drowns out their conversation. Doesn't ring any immediate bells. But you gather Solomon would probably be able to pick this up, and Patrick. The drowning out sound is coming from Eltwin. He seems to be giving them some sort of privacy.
What a little homie.
He's doing the spider thing. From
No,
the
he
drama.
technically for you, the players, it's it's something that came from one of the creatures you've previously seen in the north.
Oh.
But yeah, so you hear it, and all of a sudden it starts getting drowned out by this like low pitched sound. You're free to have your conversation in private, but Baron's still very excited.
She's probably very teary-eyed at the moment. You're the person I want to be with.
Baron, don't laugh. Don't laugh.
He sees
No,
what I did.
I see what Kalsto did. Just don't look at my name.
If I was gone, what would you do? Where would you go?
I don't know.
In the 4 years we've known each other? Who-
More than that.
5 years.
We did a 3-year time skip.
Yeah.
You've probably known each other like all in. You've probably all known each other like 7 years since the beginning of the campaign.
In all the time we've known each other, has there been anyone else besides me that you could rely on or connect with?
I mean, like, romantically or like friends?
As a friend, whatever.
Leah, Tess, Sarah. Like, a lot of people don't tend to last very long around me.
I can't be someone's everything anymore, and I need to know that you would be okay without me. Because I know last time you weren't when I went away, and that I don't know. I'm sorry. being with you almost reminds me of way back when I was just a scared little kid. And I will forever cherish what we had, but my life is so much bigger than what it used to be. I don't want to leave you behind, but I need you, I don't know, to find what matters to you besides just one person.
So you're leaving me behind then?
Not right now. I mean, I'll still tag along, but we'll have to go back eventually.
Alright, roll a D100 real quick.
25.
Never mind. Good.
I just, I don't. Starts wiping away some of the tears. I don't understand.
I hope maybe someday you'll forgive me for this, but nothing good lasts forever.
Is it something I did?
No.
Is it Lilia?
No, it's not Lilia.
I just
We'll go back to it.
don't know why you want to leave.
I told you before, right? I gave up everything to be back with you again because I missed you terribly and I felt awful leaving you. But I've had a lot of time to think about what I left behind, and I miss my home. And I don't think I can give you what you need anymore, if I ever could.
And what do I need? What do you think I need?
Well, that's not really for me to say. That's for you to find out. It's weird that I was about your age when we met for the first time, and here I am, 15 versions of myself later. I just don't want to chain you down. because once I go there, there's no going back anymore after that. That's
After everything
gonna
we've
be
been
it for a
through,
while. What was that?
after everything we've been through, it's just like that.
Icon was right. He said I had to think about what I valued and that I couldn't have it all. And it's selfish of me to try to keep more than I'm able to.
You're not choosing whether or not to lose me. You're pushing me away. Just
I want what's best for you, and I don't think that's me anymore. I don't think it ever was me. But
well, why
we
do you
were
get to
all
decide what's best for me? Can't I make that choice?
maybe if I wasn't the only person you had ever had this with. If I wasn't all you had, and if you weren't all I had. But I want you to experience life for yourself and not just through the perspective that I can show you.
All life has been death and fighting. And I thought maybe after this, finally settle down. Start a new chapter of my life, but I guess it's just more loss.
I know this is selfish of me. I really am sorry, but
Okay.
I'll still be there for you, always.
How?
Just kind of smiles. I don't know,
Seem,
but I will if you'd
seem
like.
pretty keen on leaving me behind.
I can't be someone's everything.
Hoping for a partner. I just need some time to think.
I can. I'll head back to camp.
At this
Give me
point,
some
you
space.
hear an explosion in the background.
Oh yeah, I'll head back to camp. I just kind of like look nervously towards the Ari, then I turn back around towards camp and start scampering off.
Connie comes out of the tent. Don't worry. My last firebomb came out okay. It was just a little bit complicated.
You can all go back to sleep.
Probably like, I imagine during a lot of it, she was probably also like tearful, shaking. Probably just like sits down, breaks down, and cries.
I'm gonna go to Solomon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Theris, I love you so much right now.
You could have handled that better.
Oh yeah.
I have not drinking enough for that. What does Deft do say or do?
No, he's just gonna sit there, arms crossed, a little fidgety.
That isn't exact words of you could have handled that better.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, how would you have done it?
Your word choices were not the best.
And can you give me an example, please? What you would have changed?
I would have said that your life is a mess.
Yeah,
Instead
you know
of
what? I don't know if you've ever had a friend before, let alone like a girlfriend. I don't know why I'm listening to you. I'm gonna go talk to Baron.
Baron is he's drinking out of one of the flat or one of the casks.
Elwyn will kind of look at you as you drink that. I've never understood. Why is it that you humanoids drink? I know that you enjoy it, but I've just never been able to put it quite together.
Well, see, that's your first problem there. Hang on, Eltwin's a child, right?
No,
Oh, he's a-
Elwyn
Oh,
is
Elwyn's-
like in his mid-30s.
Okay. What is he? He said humanoid. He's not a humanoid.
Alien.
He is alien, but he looks like elvish, half elvish.
Oh, okay. Well, see that my friend is where you've already gone wrong. You've already strayed from the proper path. You see, if you begin to think about drinking that hard, you're not doing it right.
It just doesn't make sense to me.
Hey, Baron. Hey, buddy.
Well, it doesn't have to. Brel commands it, and as Brel commands, I shall do. Deft, come on over and have an ale with me.
Please deal me in.
Deft, also a kind of follower of Brel.
I'm working on converting Deft.
No, he converted himself when he needed to.
Where did Ari
Out in the
go?
fire plane.
Oh, he did? Nice.
I think Ari went off by herself. At this point, we all kind of know what happened, even though we didn't hear all of the conversation. But yeah, we all know what's going on at this point.
Oh yeah, Baron is not good at hiding the fact that he knows, and he's just trying to like awkwardly avoid the topic because he doesn't want to hurt your feelings, Daph.
No,
But
it's okay. No,
can
I'm an
definitely
asshole.
tell.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm an asshole right
So
now.
what's going on with you and Ari? She's
If
sulking
we're
about
gonna
something.
take a break.
A break from what?
Our I don't think we ever really called it our situationship.
Situation.
Ah,
God, I'm gonna go die in a corner now.
Yeah.
I am not drunk
Ooh.
enough for this.
Yeah, hang on. I gotta slam back a little more whiskey real quick. Give me a
so
sec.
I'm taking it from your tone of voice that you're here drinking and she's all sulking. That you're the one that's wanting to do this.
That would be a reasonable assumption, yes.
Understand. You don't have a life of someone who can settle down. There's few of us who can.
Thank you for being understanding.
I'm sure Ari wants to retire from adventuring and have a cottage beside a lake.
Though she's barely 20. She's so young. I've lived 2 lifetimes over now, and I kind of know what I want. Yeah. She's
Technically
just
true.
You should take it by the horns. No pun.
she's got her own life ahead of her, and I can't be it for her.
It's understandable.
The skinny one is he's right in some regards, but I guess I am a little confused. Why exactly would it not work out between you two? Like really? Like would one of you kill each other? Can you like?
Elwin chugs one of your cups of beer as he's trying to understand the concept of alcohol. Oh, it's because she is not immortal and he is. And he feels awkward about it.
Not
Plus, he has a lot of
awkward.
responsibility that he's still not sure how to deal with himself.
Well,
Something like that?
something like that.
Well, I guess where I wanted to take this was something Mima used to say to me about when she and my pa got together, about how he really didn't think it was going to work out. It's a long story, and I'm not going to get into it because I'm not drunk enough for that story. But love is it's strange, and I myself am not a master of it, but nobody is, and nobody ever really is. It's just something that we all feel, something we all believe, and it's something that makes us happy. And as Mima always said, as long as you're happy, who really cares what brought that happiness about? So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you want to make this decision for yourself and yourself only, then that is your uh, prerogative. But if you're trying to make this decision for Ari, for her, it isn't your decision to make.
Isn't it? Doesn't it take two if one doesn't want it?
Well, he gets to end things, but that doesn't mean that she has to give up on her side, is what I'm trying to say.
No, but why waste your life and your time chasing something you can't attain?
Well, and if that's the way that, as the saying goes, if if that's the way the keg crumbles, then so be it.
Why would a cake crumble?
Well, it could have been put together real shoddily, like, you know.
Elwin's
Not
on like
that-
his fifth cup of
Crumbling?
Enjoy
ale
your
at this point.
drinking game, Deft. I think you made the right choice. You'd wind up killing her again. Or not you, but your situation.
I have a feeling I'll watch her die either way. But thank you.
Elwin just kind of burps. He doesn't get drunk because
I've
it's
had him on the
impossible.
I just kind of nod at her solemnly, and I turn and walk away into the darkness. And I go look for Ari.
So you walk away from the rest of them drinking. He just kind of looks. Quite honestly,
Is Ari
I
hiding
had-
or just?
no, she's just
She's
off by herself.
probably easy enough to find.
Um,
Probably
Oh,
curled
just-
up against a tree.
kind of will look over. You humanoids are very interesting. Like, I find it very strange. I mean, statistically, only Thera's and I will probably end up surviving, but yet you all still give so much effort. It's very admirable, very honorable.
It's what? Human nature? To
I
Let's
glare at
struggle
you.
and persevere.
Don't worry, dwarven friend. As long as you are near me, I will keep you as safe as possible.
The only thing I need to keep me safe is keep myself safe is some good ale, some good food, and my good friend the Rust. My good friends, all of them.
I kind of pat him on the shoulder.
I wince.
So we'll let
Yeah,
Theris
for
finish
trouble
this
buddies.
evening before we expedite the Herrenford trip. Theris,
So I go and find.
you find Ari by herself?
Yeah. You okay?
Let's check to see how quickly she can compose herself.
So issues
Terrace,
with you and Deft, eh?
you could say that. What are you doing out here?
You know why he's made this choice, correct?
Kind of looks down.
You've done nothing wrong, and I'd hope the best for the both of you, but that's a different world. She's beyond most of us, or he's beyond most of us. And trying to protect you would get him killed, probably along with you as well. And there's also other aspects that you don't quite comprehend, but I am sorry for what it's worth. Maybe this will help. And I drop a book at your feet and turn around and walk off.
Pauses for a little bit before taking a look at the tome.
It's Lilia's diary from Satesh's house.
Oh.
She just kind of sets it down and resumes crying.
All right. So, with the hard evening of the first night, the day passes. Do I even need the long rest? Did anyone use any spell slots today?
I haven't used any abilities.
I'm just gonna do it just because. Oh, wait, that's initiative. We don't need initiative yet, do we?
I used the lock. If any.
All right, long rest. So,
Thank
day
you.
2, day 3. Anything for anybody, or do we go straight to Herrenford?
Nothing
Is
particular.
Ari
Ari's-
still crying by day 3?
It's up to Art.
Probably not openly. She's
Little
probably
down?
just really, down, very quiet, more focused.
Do you even look at the book?
She's not this far. She probably when
You
she went
have
to
the-
leave, put it. Yeah, she probably tossed it in her bag.
All right. So, to expedite us forward, we spend the 3 days traveling. It's fairly easy. You're on safe roads. You make it to Heronford. What do you guys wish to do? It's actually a pretty nice city, fairly large, completely walled. No one looks. Oh, I have not been here in some time. What do you guys want to do in Heronford? New mounts? New anything?
Can I find gunpowder?
In Heronford? At this timeline, it's very difficult. Roll a D100. Unless Steph wants to help you on this.
What's he looking for?
He's looking for black powder. But unless he has rogue's camp, this might be very difficult.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go on an adventure.
Roll another D100 if Deft helps you. It doesn't seem to be happening. Black powder is very uncommon at this timeline. It's much more common on the Tuesday timeline. But yeah, no, doesn't seem so. At this point in time, like even ships, it's very uncommon to even have like a cannon. Like cannons are very luxurious items.
With all the time that Tanya spent at Murigan's place, does she know how to make black powder?
Not specifically. He has suppliers.
Okay.
But you are in Heronford. You have provisions enough. You have your spells prepared. Unless there is anyone need to buy anything specific while you're in Heronford, this is a much bigger city than Lenore.
Nothing in particular I can think of.
Like if you wanted to buy a magic item or if you wanted to buy anything more complicated, this would be a place to potentially do it. If not, you guys tell me what you want to plan to head into and what's your plan to head into the jungle.
I suppose we'll just walk.
You in the jungle, baby. You gonna die.
How long will it?
You're gonna walk to the jungle? Oh, that's
How
not
long
a
is
good
it?
plan through the desert.
Yeah, we're going through a desert.
I guess we could get like some camels or something.
You can ride the 4 horses you have.
Can I modify the
Carts
cart?
won't work.
Would I be able to modify the cart?
I'll be right back.
Not to the point it'd work in the jungle or the desert. You can take the path. So if you look on the Karis map where the dots are, you can take your cart on those spots only. Anything else, your cart will not work.
Oh, that's right. The jungle doesn't have a place. Oh, that's right.
And once you get the jungle, all bets are off. It's just too thick and overgrown. There are
Let's talk
no
mouse.
roads in the jungle.
Let's talk mouse. What do they have besides horses?
Roll D100 as you kind of look around, and persuasion as well. Well, help info. Oh, never mind. Your D100 is fine. So, as you kind of ask around Heronford for best things to navigate through the, are you more concerned with the desert or the jungle?
Jungle.
You end up finding a exotic animal specialist. Well, I got 2 solutions for you, but they're pricey. How many of you are there?
There are 8 of
8.
us.
Well, first of all, I would like to introduce you to what I'd like to call the most optimal method. Are you afraid of birds?
Not particularly.
What about very large birds?
Very large birds. I would love to see a very large bird.
And he kind of whistles. Bring one around. I love this so much. You sure?
The war ostrich. Yes.
Oh, that is.
Oh, I'll take 10.
There's
I'll
like a
take
little
10.
harness on its back.
That's not an ostrich.
So-
That's a chocobo.
By war ostrich, you mean emu?
Look at the spikes on that thing.
Looks
They
like-
do have a habit of winning wars.
These are very well suited for the desert and quite effective in the jungle. If you're looking for something a little bit more dexterous, I have something a little bit more expensive. However, you have to be quite good with animals if you're interested.
Together.
Don't think anyone in my group is particularly amazing with animals, especially not me. I'd love to take a look at least, though.
And he kind of takes you over to this cage, and there's an animal with a harness on it. He kind of like jumps up the cage and like tries to slash at you guys.
Oh, I want so badly.
It's like, if you're good at controlling and working with animals, this is a very good option. A little bit more expensive, but I do warn you, they do have a bit of a temper.
I think I might
Much.
have to check in with my others just to see if they're up for the task. If not, your birds are gorgeous. I will
Thank you.
be
Thank you.
back though, just to see what the others think.
All right, don't you dare. You leave my moorbounder alone.
Do not deface the Moorbander. He's beautiful.
All right, so Deft returns to the party after looking at the mounts. And on your lead, I'm going to be right back. 2 seconds.
Guys, they have the big cats. They have the big cats, you guys. Big cats I dreamed about.
I definitely couldn't animal handling it, but I could probably like beat it into submission.
No one. Let's not do that.
Come on,
How do we feel about wrangling cats?
Slumber wants so badly.
Anyone else? How do we feel? Cat wrangling.
Do you get a price for any of them?
Why would I care about price?
Animals are not my forte.
Not mine either.
I could certainly give it a try.
What's your animal handling for?
Ah, it's a mighty +4.
+4.
I have +2.
I got a
Plus, I can
+1.
I can give myself guidance.
Well, we need probably.
I mean, I've got a +6, but I'm not proficient in it, so that's just because I've got a high wisdom.
Christ. Okay, realistically, we would probably need 4 people who can at least do animal handling checks. Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I would think something like
What
that
is
would need you
that?
to be actually proficient in it.
You're talking to the group about this, right?
Yes.
Deft?
Yes.
You notice Patrick is. He looks uncomfortable about it. So
Okay,
if you want to grill him, you're gonna have to grill him if you want to see how good he is.
Okay, Patrick, I know you're not a big fan of fur and stuff. They had really cool ostriches as well, which you might be more of a fan of. They're very clean, very scary looking. Are you good with animals, Patrick? I have a feeling you might not be, but I just want to ask. Patrick? Patrick?
If I rode one of those, I would crush it.
They were pretty big, muscular.
No, I'm pretty sure if I got onto one of those, it would strain under my weight.
Yeah, you probably couldn't ride an ostrich. Hold on.
Fair enough.
Patrick could probably meet the pace of the ostrich.
Oh yeah, no, you're hella Patrick, you don't even need a mount. You're fast. Why am I talking to you?
Why are
I know
you
you're
talking
lying.
to me?
Why am I talking to you? That's because I respect your opinion, Patrick.
No, you don't.
What are these animals?
Okay, bye. I didn't get the name actually. I just kind of ran away as soon as you showed them to me to get your opinion. Shall we?
Go see them?
Yes, let's return to the nice animal man and let's see if the cats like us. If they don't like us, then maybe we'll just stick with the birds.
Or do you all go there?
Oh, yeah.
No, or he'll stay behind unless coaxed or brought along.
All right. So who's trying to see if they can mesh with the moorbounder?
Solomon will immediately walk up to the cage.
Animal handling.
Yes. Animal handling, huh?
You guys don't have Misfit to help you this time.
Before you do that, Solomon,
Maybe this is Misfit.
you
In
get
another life.
A guidance?
Guidance. Yep.
Cool. Let's see. Does a 21 suffice?
Oddly enough. Oh, roll your 3 d20s for the day too. Don't forget.
I did
He
already.
did. That's why he's
Okay,
using a
good.
16.
I'm using the
Gotcha.
16.
Gotcha. Okay. You look over at it and it sits. It seems to like you. Huh. Look at that. Very impressive, not. Many people are very compatible with these. Theft.
Oh hell no. I will get mauled.
Animal handling.
Dick said no. He's not going to get near him.
Oh, I want to pet the cat though. I'm gonna pet the cat. $12.
You are rejected.
Oh, he's
For
spicy.
someone whose patron power is half persuasion, you are not very good at that.
I really am not. I'm more of a people person, not so much an animal person. I like my dog though.
Your dog walks up. All right, so far Solomon qualifies for one. Anyone else?
Well, I wouldn't mind giving it a try.
Yeah,
Could
Tanya
be
would
fun.
try.
Sure, Baron, roll a d100.
Oh,
Ooh,
Shit.
Tanya, you have no idea why these things love you. Yes, you can, Baron.
Hey. I still have to roll an animal handling, right?
Animal handling is if you can ride a moorbounder. The D100 is for the Whisperer.
Okay. God,
You're not sure what it is about Tanya. Like,
Tanya's just.
she
enjoys
walks up and it just
I
kind of
mean-
like lays down in front of her.
If the little girl can do it, I can do it.
On the nose, you needed a 20. Baron, you've kind of branched out. It's outside your normal wheelhouse, and yet it seemingly likes you.
Nice kitty. Nice
That's
kitty.
3 of you. You still have to pay a higher price for them, but you do qualify for them. Anyone else?
Was already brought along, or was that behind?
I
We
think you're
left her
still
before
behind.
it.
However,
I would have reached out to Ari. Like they're really ugly looking. Kind of mean, but we'll see. You want to tag along?
or you can stay behind without Lynn.
They're ugly in a cute way.
And as I say, I'm not good with animals, but I cautiously approach one.
Sure. Animal
Uh,
handling.
And I even put out my left hand for it to smell.
Mhm.
Because I know that's going to be an issue, probably. So just an animal handling.
Flat animal handling DC 20. Ah! He did it! Natural 19! It yields to Theris as well.
I
She
gently, just
eventually-
slowly put my hand down on its head and just kind of start rubbing its ears.
Hmm?
Huh. What do you know?
Yeah, I'm not really a cat person, anyways. No, it's fine.
She eventually catches up.
That's the same thing Death rolled, right?
Yeah.
No, I hate you. But, so, you can rent. How long do you want to rent them for? It's one of those half now, half later things.
Let's see. How long would it take us to? I want to say like a week or two. I don't know.
Up to you.
How many days does it take to get to the jungle?
What part of the jungle do you want to go to?
Let's say the edge.
Draw an arrow.
Let's
Can you
just
drop the
assume.
Karos mat?
How long would it take to go from one side to the other?
We also
Depends which
need
way
to
you go.
return.
So if you follow the road south, it'll probably take you like 4 days to get to the jungle. Once you're in the jungle, it really just depends on where you go and what you do while you're in the jungle. You imagine you can easily be there a week. 2 weeks would probably be the maximum you'd want to be there. Hopefully, it's very quickly in and out.
Yeah, let's call it 2 weeks.
2 weeks, so that's 4 more bounders and 4 ostriches.
Let's see. Patrick probably doesn't need one.
There's can do a summon.
He also
There's-
qualified for a more bounder though.
Technically, don't need a more bounded Theris, but like
His
It's just-
summon mount does not function like a more bounder though.
this is true.
And I've got to resummon every 50 minutes.
That as well. I guess I'll
Let's-
really quick. Hold on.
Uh-huh.
I have no animal handling bonus. And charisma is my worst stat.
I mean, animal handling is not charisma.
Wisdom. Hold on. It just likes me. 20 on the nose.
Okay, well I'm not gonna I don't think I want to rent that many cats.
Tanya puts her arms around her cat and looks at you with puppy dog eyes.
It's just one person to a cat, right? 2 people can't ride?
One person to a cat. So right now, Patrick doesn't need one. That leaves you 7 people. 5 which qualify for cats and 2 which don't.
Okay, how much would it cost for 2 weeks? 5 cats, 2 ostriches.
Let's see. He's gonna insight you guys to see how well, you might be able to survive. I'll tell you what. 50 now, 50 when you get back. Feed is on you, though.
50,000?
50 gold.
Oh,
50 gold up front. 50 gold. Oh, you want to buy them or you want to rent them?
Jesus. Rent is fine. Jesus, that's really
Taya
cheap.
gives
Yeah,
her Taya's
Sure.
begging her to let her
How
buy
much
it.
to buy
Yeah.
one?
I don't know if I could be convinced to part with one. They're my dear. Stop it, you!
Taya gives the biggest puppy
Yeah.
dog eyes she can.
How much?
If you want to
for
buy
the
them,
full-
they are probably like 200 gold pieces per cat.
Not very persuasive.
Are you persuading me or the cat man?
Either one. Giant
Yeah,
puppy dog eyes.
So if you want to rent 5 and 2, 50 gold now, 50 gold when you get back. If you want to buy cats, 200 a cat.
Actually, Taya goes up to Death and says, Mom will pay you back if you let me buy one.
Roll a deception check.
You said deception?
I'm paid for your fucking cat.
Before she does that, I'm going to. Okay, I was gonna say I'm gonna guidance you.
No, doesn't matter.
Hmm.
You know,
Seems
I
pretty
didn't
reasonable,
even
but-
need to use my one.
Tanya, okay, how about this? If we get back and you still want a cat, I'll buy you a cat. But
But-
only after we get back.
But I want this one. I named it Blackie.
And if Blackie if Blackie is still alive when we get back, I will buy you Blackie, okay?
You promise?
I promise.
I'm gonna insight. Oh, I guess I believe you either way.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
tell you.
no, it
I'll totally
seems
buy you that
legit.
cat.
However, deft.
Yes.
Elwin kind of walks up towards the end as Ari ended up coming over at the end of this anyways. Kind of looks at you. I don't know if Blackie will be alive in 3 weeks. You may not want to buy that one when we get back.
Oh yeah, no,
If you would like to look at your Discord.
Is that right?
Mhm.
Are you sure?
Expertise.
Yeah, we'll keep expectations low.
All right. So who's paying the 50 gold?
I expect everybody to be looking at me, so I will pay the 50 gold.
Sure. You still do have the 4 horses and the 2 carts, though.
Yeah, we'll probably find a
Sell
place
'em?
to like barn. No, like a barn to
I was gonna say,
to
can we
rent.
sell
Leave
those
them
on
here.
those moms?
They do belong to your mom. Do you want to
I
leave
but-
them here?
Yeah, we'll get them stabled here.
Sure. Oh,
Is there not a rental return in
Or
the
bring
city?
the
We
horses
rented
with us
them.
for food for the moorbounders.
those are Penelope's. They're not rentals.
Okay.
You rented horses to get to Florin, and then you returned them. The horses you have now are Penelope's horses. To board them for 2 weeks will cost you 20 gold.
I'll cover that.
All right, so for 70 gold total, you board your horses, you park your carriages.
What? Do I try and off some items? I have a staff and a shield to pawn off. We could wait.
We need a guide as well if you want to do that. Will we find a guide?
Where do you look for a guide?
Can I ask the Catman if there are any guides through the jungle he would recommend?
A lot of
Hey, what's up, Scar? Thanks for joining.
hard to say. Mm, I can't really think. There's not a lot of guides here. Be better off looking in the jungle. Most expeditions come out of Monaco. Um, yeah, I'm not really sure. We rent a lot of animals. We do a lot of supplies, but most people already have a guide by the time they get here.
Hmm.
All right. I mean, how hard could it be? It's just a jungle.
Hey, thank you so
How-
much
Anywhere
for the sub.
specific you're going?
I don't know where we're going, do I?
Not at all.
Yeah,
You have a
no.
general
Well,
idea.
I have hang on a sec, where is it? I might have something that could help. Here it is. So, do we happen to know do we happen to know the location that we wish to find, or are we unaware of the location and we're searching kind of like
We're not 100% sure. So Eltwin has a lab somewhere in this jungle where the
Mhm.
perfect body of Trassix is, which we want to destroy or do whatever with.
Mhm.
However, he erased his memory when he moved bodies so that no one could potentially find it from him.
Does
So
he
you don't
have
really have as far as he knows, the yellow circle that's on the Karis map, that's linked right now, that is his best approximation.
does he have anything from this lab?
Body who this.
Not specifically that he can
So
think of.
this is the spell that I'm thinking of.
Divination. Does anyone have a way to delve into Elwin's memories?
Not in this campaign.
Or
Oh,
Serena,
no,
would you
do
either,
I?
huh?
Yeah,
Unless
Serena's
you have
still
a way
100
to
years
go
away.
through someone's physical memories, not that you're aware of. It would be in your guys' known skill sets.
Yeah, I can pick his brain physically.
I mean, you could try. He wiped his memory, but he does have like vague recollections.
No, I'm
Hmm.
gonna go to a magic item shop and try and sell some stuff.
Sure, what do you want to sell?
The shield of missile attraction and the spider staff.
All right. Let me see. Merch kind of looks at you. Mm, mm, mm. Are you by yourself by chance? Roll with D100 if you are.
Yep.
Why do you have two Witchlight veins?
Do I have two Witchlight veins?
You do.
Why?
I have no idea. I fixed it for you.
Yeah, it's a
Oops.
76.
I've been good until least I got 76. And you're by yourself, you said, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Kind of walking, there's an older man, kind of longer gray beard, kind of looks at you. Yes, can I help you?
So I'm looking to sell these.
Very interesting objects. I'm looking through your inventory. Hold
I
on.
don't think
Oh,
the
shield missile
staff was. I don't think the staff was actually put in my inventory.
is in the party sheet.
It was from one of the drows.
I remember getting it. You guys got it there. I just am trying to remember where we specifically put it. Because it was the spider staff.
Yep.
Bu- bu- bu.
Why so much copper?
That was the money I think Deft had originally run away with. All right. So first of all, he'll look at the shield and missile attraction.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a persuasion check for me, Slumber.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll it normal. I shouldn't have that guidance. That's a 13.
Roll one more time. No guidance, just a D20 plus mod.
Right? Jeez. 12.
I might eventually find a buyer for this one. I'll tell you what. I'll give you 750 gold pieces for it.
Honestly, for a cursed shield, that's not that bad.
So we have no quote.
Yes.
All right, go ahead, give yourself 750 gold pieces and complete your shield.
Goodbye, shield. I wasn't even attuned to it anyways.
And then for the spider staff, let me pull this up. Oh, that's NPC's items.
Still cursed by it, though.
He looks at you, looks at the spider staff. Where did
Mhm.
you get this from?
Why do you ask?
You don't tend to find things like this on the surface very often, so to speak.
I came fought against some drow. Why?
It hasn't been out in the sunlight very often, has it?
I don't have a bag of holding. Of course it has. Yes.
Always quite diminished. I'll tell you what, I can give you 300 gold pieces for it.
He just
gonna
making
inst-
shit up. Making shit
I'm
up.
I'm gonna insight this man. Take my 1, and I'm gonna roll high.
Sure, because I rolled the 20 because I'm using the same ability you're using. Because you're in the
Oh,
third eye.
you fuck!
That's
I
why you're by
can't force.
yourself.
I can't force a 1 on him, can I?
Nope.
Shit!
This is for you, the player. This is Soren.
Oh, you motherfucker!
I got to make sure that your second character gets this in 200 years.
Fuck.
Oh, come on.
Keep the timeline.
Where's
She's
my-
looking out for me that far ahead.
There's multiple Sorens.
I know. There's like 8 of them running around.
More than 8.
Let's see, 14 plus 8.
Yeah,
It's
300 is really the best
22.
I could do for you on the staff, unfortunately. It's probably well diminished being in the sunlight so long. You see, most drow items, they lose a lot of their ability if brought into the sunlight. Not your fault, but it's a strong item, but not quite as strong as if it were underground.
So 22 insight.
AC was on the level. Seems he's correct about the staff, too.
Mm-hmm. And he said 300 gold?
Yep. So 750 for the shield and 300 he's willing to offer for the staff.
I'm not going to use that staff.
All right, you are 1,050 gold, or 1,000. Yep, 1,050 gold richer.
So 105 platinum.
Yep.
Cool.
There you go.
Right. Now I'm gonna go immediately buy a normal ass shield.
Sure. Anything specific you're looking for now that you have so much money?
No, just a shield, and I'm gonna buy a more bounder.
You want to buy the Moorbounder? Keep in mind,
no.
you have to. So, one thing to clarify, you may need to roll that animal handling check again for the Moorbounder.
Oh, I know. No, not now. I'm just gonna buy a normal shield. Or
He has magic shields if you want them.
yeah, actually, I want to see what magical shields he has.
Anything specific you're looking for?
If any had greater defensive capabilities.
I think I might have a couple of things. How much money are you looking to spend?
You know how much money I just made.
Well, yes, but I don't know how much money you have.
Not much more. Preferably something that does not require attunement.
That kind of cuts us off some of the more rare items. Let's see.
As you can see, I tapped on attunement.
I have a few things in my review. I have a shield, and you'll kind of hold it out. It's a very strong shield. It's very magically inclined. It's a +1 bonus. This one will allow you to push a creature within a short distance away from you and knock it away to the ground, if that's something you're interested in.
Is that the +1?
It's a it's a battering shield. It's +1. So it has 3 charges, regains 1d3 charges daily at dawn. If you're holding the shield and push a creature within 5 feet, you can spend 1 charge, push it an additional 10 feet, and knock it prone, or both. Otherwise, I have this lovely shield of missile attraction I could sell to you. Other than that, it's a little hard to say. I did have one of these come in.
What is that?
I'm reading it right now. Hold on. No. You wouldn't want that one. I'm trying to find you a nice one. Oh. And he pulls out a fine-looking shield. The quality side doesn't have any extra capabilities, but it's a +2 shield. But both look like they'd be a good fit for you.
How much is the second one? Or what are the prices?
Persuasion.
Boy.
Tell you what. You kind of are a little bit spunky. 750 for the first one, 1,000 for the second one.
Okay. I respect that, honestly. Bastard.
So for 750, you can get a +1 shield that has the charges to push an additional 10. So it's a 15-foot knockback and prone 3 times a day. No chance of destroying on it. It doesn't have that ability. Or you can get a +2 shield for 1,000.
AC of 24 or 23 and to be able to push something, or 24 and not.
You got the money.
I'll
It
spend
almost makes
the
worth dying 2 times in that cave worth it.
Oh wait, I used 2 of those.
Mr. Moneybags is behind you, don't worry.
Yep. I'll take the 750.
All right. So you get a battering shield. Let me get your
Hmm.
sheet open. Mark off your 750 gold, and there's your shield.
Yep. Super.
Very wise choice. What about you, good sir? Do I know you? You look kind of familiar. That's you, Deft.
I think Death is getting corn dog.
I didn't get a corn dog.
I was putting my corn dog in the air fryer.
Corn dog.
Oh, at least you air fried it. It's a bonus point.
Yes, I am looking for maybe also a shield. Armor would be great. Maybe something a bit better than what I have on currently. I have basic studded leather.
How much are you looking to spend, sir?
You know, I'm on a little bit of a budget right now. You know how
Oh,
it is. You know how it is. Just what do you got though? Hypothetically, if I did have money.
I mean, it really just depends on how much money, sir. If you're looking in the uncommon range on more of a budget, light armor user from the looks of it, you don't look very strong.
Yeah, light armor, please.
I have this fine armor here. For you, sir, 600 gold pieces. Very sturdy. It's an adamite breastplate. No additional AC, but it prevents you from being crit.
Oh, it's kind of nice actually. Wait, hang on. Right now I have.
It also weighs 20 pounds. But your breastplate armor is probably pretty close.
Too much junk in my inventory. Hold on. I don't remember how much stuff it gives me. Here it is at the bottom.
If you wanted to
so-
spend more money, I might have more options, but this feels very close to what you're looking for.
Show me the next step up. I'm a little curious.
As you wish. Go from uncommon to rare. I have a lot of resistant armor pieces, enchanted armor.
Just an AC boost would be great.
You have some elven chain if you'd be interested.
Hold on, I'm googling something.
Elven chain is good.
Yeah, so basically you can get any type of magical armor resistant type. You can get elven chain. Everything else is a little bit lower. Missy
Are
was
these
not
attunement?
Oh, good question.
I
Or
should have
the
asked if my
plus one?
shield attunement.
The +1 breastplate armor is not required attunement. Adamite also does not require attunement. No additional AC, but you can get a +1 if you want to be on the budget. +1 AC armor costs more. Adamite breastplate armor doesn't have +1 bonus, but it does prevent you from being crit.
So that would be what I have is base 12 plus dex. Would that still be base 12 plus dex if I took the adamantite?
You have breastplate armor?
I have studded leather.
Adamantium, you also
it's-
believe you cannot be crit with it, correct?
No, that's the main bonus. So on your armor under dex bonus, is a plus max 2 or max 1? I think it's max 1.
It's just dex. It doesn't say max.
So I'll say your AC base, and then right under it, it says dex bonus.
Yes.
What
Says yes.
It says yes and nothing else.
Yeah.
I think this is technically one higher. Hold on, I can tell you.
So I have 17 with studded leather plus 2 from a shield.
I'm looking for your breastplate right now. All right, set of leather. AC base. This is much more armor. So the studded leather is an AC base of 12, but full dex bonus. Might be the same. This one is AC base 14, but a plus dex bonus of a maximum of 2. What's your dex? 20?
20.
Actually, your studded leather might be higher. But you could also be crit.
What's Elven Chain? Here, I'll look this up if you guys want to move on to other things.
Up to you. I
Good
think other
question.
than this, we're basically heading to the jungle.
Good question. The shield I got requires attunement.
The one I gave you?
Yeah, the battering shield.
Probably. Hold on, let me double check.
If so, I'm just taking the +2 shield.
It does require attunement for the battering shield.
Yeah, I'll just pay the extra gold for the +2 one then.
Okay, let me get rid of this one.
I have 5 platinum left.
And the Elven Chain is not better than what I have. That's a 16.
Hang on a second.
Right.
Oops, we both hit the button.
Yes. Okay.
Are you sure you don't have more money to spend, sir? You look like a kind of individual that would have more money.
You know what? If you got something that can work for me, I can probably up my budget here. What do you got?
I'm going to assume that means by a lot, but let me assume you think that means more than what I mean, so I'm just going to go up one step.
Yeah, you clocked me at light armor, yet I see neither of the pieces you have offered me are light armor.
They're medium. You can wear medium, can't you? Or no?
Now the Elven Chain counts as light armor. It doesn't. Doesn't have
Elven
weight.
Chain is light.
It's max 2 dex though. Light armor is I get all my dex.
Depends
Not
on
all light
Medium.
armor.
Depends on the armor.
Yeah. Yeah, Adamantine and the Elven Chain were both max 2 for dex.
Is Elven Chain really only max 2?
Yep.
As far as I can tell.
How much money did you want to spend?
I have a lot of money.
Oh, a lot of money. Hold on.
I have, you know what? Yeah, no, I value my life more than my purse. We're going to the jungle. So just show me what you got.
Kind of holds up a breastplate. This one right here, very luxurious, very robust. This will run you, I'd say, 60,000 gold pieces. And just like that, his budget went right back down.
Bro, I want to know what that armor does.
That's +3 breastplate armor.
That's ridiculous.
So
Breastplate isn't even
that
good for me.
basically give you your dex bonus +1, like what you currently have, just one higher, I think.
And it's also magical. Okay, let's play with it. I want to put it on you really quick and see. Alright, so right now, you have breastplate armor? Or no, stud of leather.
Yeah.
Studded leather for full dex, so that's
So stud of leather, you're 19.
So
Where is it?
breastplate is base 14 +3.
Hold on, where'd it go? You go to 21 AC. It's a lot more AC. So you're 19. So you basically are at +1 armor right now. So +2 is a bonus and +3 is a bonus.
Okay.
And try it on like that. This feels good, and he takes immediately off you.
Do you got like maybe a +2 one instead of a +3?
Of course I do. That's a little bit less rare, but very rare. Yeah, this would run you roughly about 5,500 gold pieces.
Yeah, that would, I think, do just fine. And then how much for a... Do you have any more +2 shields?
That I do. That would be, I think it was, what was it, 1,000?
1,000.
1,000?
Yes, it would be 5,500 gold pieces for the breastplate armor, and then 1,000. So you'd be 6,500 gold pieces total.
Yeah, let me can I get rid of some of this copper that we have in the party sheet?
You can convert it if you want.
Go for it.
God.
No, not the copper.
And I played this really cool video game lately called Baldur's Gate 3. Do you have any funny arrows that do things?
I mean, I can probably find something.
I would love a good, funny little arrow.
This arrow casts Tasha's hideous laughter on any target you hit with it.
I like the ones that explode.
Let's see. Those are scrolls. I have some walloping arrows.
Some what?
So a creature hit by the ammunition must succeed on DC 10 strength save or be knocked prone. It's a very low DC though.
Yeah, no, screw those.
You could just have Tanya make you some bomb arrows.
I could just have Tanya do it. That's a great idea, actually. Yeah, just have Tanya do it. Hey, do you know where we can buy black powder?
What?
You know, like exploding powder.
Never heard of it. The only other arrow he has is hypodermic arrows. So the headed arrow is fitted with syringe to be fitted with liquid. When it strikes a creature, it deals 1d4 piercing plus whatever the liquid injects. most common for poison, acid, drugs, and other various potions. It's very fragile, always breaks, so you cannot recover it. Whether it hits or not, it costs 25 gold pieces per arrow. Um, they don't have anything in them when you buy them. So up to you.
Yeah, I'll just take the armor and the shield. Call it a
All
day.
right, that's 6,500 gold pieces.
Yep.
Yeah, with that copper, that's 18,000 gold in copper.
Sounds
Taking
about
dogs
right.
out again. Be right back.
Sounds like what Def stole from us.
Fucking hell, man. Why is it in copper?
What? I don't know. We can keep
All right.
track.
So +2 shield, +2 breastplate. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Go ahead and equip those.
So what's your AC now, Deft?
Hold please.
Hold it.
Silver, gold. So 1840 gold.
22.
Ooh.
I can get up to
We were the
26
same.
with shield.
Hmm?
Or 27 with shield?
Oh, you can cast shield. You're a dirty little caster.
Yes, sir. I value my life now. I'm not gonna die anymore.
All right, so I'm converting this so your copper's gone. So you have 1,948 gold pieces for your conversion. And you're spending 6,500. Where are you paying that from?
The
Right.
Converted copper? Yes.
Converted copper doesn't cover it.
Wasn't it like 18,000?
19 for you have 1,948 gold pieces total with the copper converted.
Wait, hold on, I gotta do math.
You have platinum to cover in the party sheet.
I do have a lot of platinum. How much did the copper cover?
The copper right now, I converted your
1900.
copper. So your total gold pieces in the party sheet is 1,948.
Oh, okay, okay.
So it's 6,500. So it's 650 platinum.
Yeah, I'll just give him. Yeah, the platinum.
Sure.
Works.
Just that's twice. There we go. At least you 2,222 platinum.
Perfect.
You got your stuff. And 22 AC.
Excellent.
Deft, we technically have the state AC.
And then Sora, were you or not Sora? Almond, were you buying your Moorbounder, or were you gonna just keep the right into it?
No, for the shield, I don't have enough.
All right. Anything else, or to the jungle?
I will offer to the party. Does anyone else want better gear? Now is the time. There is a very nice man selling magical items.
I'm
Be
good.
back 1 second.
Deft, before we go, how many potions do we have?
That is a
And
great
I'm back.
question.
Plus,
I have-
there may be poisons in the jungle.
We do have 2 clerics, so hopefully they prepare accordingly. Potions would be good though. I will sponsor some healing potions.
Oh, just to be clear, throwing them at each other doesn't work.
No, we all just gotta stand in a circle, be close together, and just splash it on our feet. Though, then again, we do have hit dice from Mr. Theros.
That doesn't work when we're unconscious, and what if both the clerics fall unconscious?
Some healing potions would be good.
All right, I'm back.
Let's grab a few.
Mr. DM, potions, please.
Fuck.
You can't handle my potions.
I have plenty
I
of
am
potions.
going into battle.
What can I do you for?
5 healing potions, please.
What kind?
Just the basic ones.
Minor?
Yes.
Minor healing potions. Why am I not seeing potions? Healing? Potion healing. I guess they're not minor. Just potion healing. Okay. Oh, let's see.
250? 50 gold each, right?
These are 2d4 plus 2, and they are 100 gold pieces of.
That is reasonable. I will buy 5 of them.
That's 500 gold.
I will give that directly from my treasure.
That's the item if you need it.
I am taking 2.
Where's the other 3 going to?
Solomon, take 1. Ari, take 1. Patrick, take 1.
Sounds good to me.
My corn dog is done.
Corn dog?
I'm
At
finishing.
least you air fried it like a proper person. I've been trying to teach my kid how to use the air fryer instead of the microwave. It's like, why? Why?
If you want to say proper, you have to make your own batter and then deep fry it.
See, that's way too much effort from my 12-year-old. But my 12-year-old literally will take like Eggo waffles and put them in the microwave and then put butter on them and eat them like a sandwich. So his standards are very, very low.
That will change as time goes on.
Hope so. Hope so. I
It
can't
always
even
does.
like toast bread for toast. He'll like take a piece of bread and put butter on it.
I used to do that, just butter bread.
When we're young children, we have no taste buds. Then as we grow older, our tastes develop.
His mother and I cook very differently as well. I made him a corn dog in the air fryer the other day, and he was like, "So crunchy." Like, yeah, that's what happens when
It's
you don't cook
supposed
it
to
in the
be.
microwave. Okay. Anything else we need to buy, or are we heading to the jungle?
I think we're heading to the jungle.
All right, we're gonna make this nice and easy. So, did you guys add the potions that Def bought?
I dragged one onto me, yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Before we depart, gotta
Yeah.
wait for Def to get back. There is one more bit.
Before that happens, though, Ari,
Hmm?
in the short amount of time that you and me spend together alone at the cart, I notice you're sad. This is
Who was it?
Are you okay, Ari?
I've certainly been better.
What is it that's bothering you? I can tell something has been troubling you. I have an idea. If you want, roll a d100. No, Deft bought 5 potions, Tanya. Who do you give the other ones to?
You know what? I feel like this is important. I'm going to use an inspiration on that. 19.
He holds
Exactly.
out
I reversed the numbers.
he holds out a Deft hand puppet. Why are you so sad?
Just kind of gives him a
Oh,
glare.
oh,
How did you not see that coming?
As you broke my heart,
I didn't mean to break your heart. It's just that I'm going to live forever, and you are not going to live forever, and I don't know how to handle that.
Outland, how did you become immortal?
Well, I'm just genetically superior.
So you were just born like that?
No, I made myself this way.
How?
Science. Being immortal is not all it's made out to be, though. I will warn you. There are many ways to become immortal.
I need to find one.
Well, I'm certain if we find my missing laboratory, maybe the answers you're looking for are there. Do you
May I
think
talk
that's
to you
why?
about our Lord and Savior Orcus?
Is that why you think he broke up with you? No offense, sorry, I tried to block it out from everyone, but it's really hard when you're only 9 feet away.
He wants me to find myself.
I understand that too. Well, I had to find myself once upon a time. I was much like you, um, consumed with fulfilling duties and needs to a singular cause, and then I realized something. There's so much I wanted to do, but I never did anything I wanted to do. All the time in the world, all of the ability, the capability, but yet I never allotted myself the time to seek out the things that I wanted. So you want to be immortal?
Yes.
But why?
Every day of my life has been fighting against death. I don't want to die.
You just afraid of dying, or do you have something you need to get done?
I don't know.
I will caution you. The line you seek to walk is a very fine one. You see, I myself am immortal through hard work, but it's also a very lonely life. There's many things I had to give up to get to where I am.
Can't be much lonelier than this. Regardless,
You
it's
would be
what I've wanted
surprised
for a
at the
while.
sacrifices you may have to make. And things don't get easier just by becoming immortal. But I understand your heartbreak. Maybe there will be an answer we can find when we're there. Don't get your hopes up.
He nods. We will
Humanoid
find some way.
life is a very beautiful thing because it is finite. You burn brightly for the time you have, unlike us who fade over time, never to be extinguished. We get to suffer the loss of all of those we care about.
Outland, that has been my life. Everyone around me dies or leaves.
See, I would just caution you on the path you walk. The path you are seeking, many have walked, and not all end up at pleasant ends. But know that I care about you. So let's see what this adventure brings, even if it's just one last time.
Smiles. Have had an idea. Kind of an in between. I just don't know how to do it. I'm just gonna kind of conjure up at the very least what she's imagined for Phoenix Stone. Something that when I do die, I can be reborn into my body again. Kind of like a phoenix.
Phoenixes are
I,
kind of an inferior of mortals in a sense. They're much more of a reset than immortality.
well, might be a bit safer, right?
Potentially. But be warned. Things such as those you speak of are sought by many people. Believe it or not, there are those who seek immortality for the wrong reasons, and they're more than happy to take it from those who have used it for the right reasons. This is much of the reason I hide myself.
People can take your immortality?
Of course.
Why hunt you, though? Aren't, like, devils immortal?
To somewhat of an extent, yes. But I'm not a devil. I'm
No,
something
but
completely different. But
so
there are those who would take the things we have to keep for themselves.
I understand.
Be
This is a road
careful.
that I need to walk, though.
I would just caution you to be careful. And as you walk this path, I would say just mind your steps, if that makes sense.
Thank
Besides, he just kind of rubs your cheek. Fear not, the world will end in about 205 years and 37 days and 22 minutes ish, so or more. So you really have nothing to worry about. And he
We
just
really
smiles.
do need to figure out how to stop that.
Oh, it can't be stopped.
I mean, it can't be stopped.
There's some things that nobody can change.
Well, has this happened before?
I'm not 100% sure, but I hope
We
to survive and find out.
were talking to Astaroth in the Star. He mentioned that the world was going to end in about 200 years and reset.
Roll a D100.
Oh, come on. Alright, you know what? Hold on. Another inspiration. Can use it all here. 29.
He just kind of looks at you. Um, Hard to say. I have heard of such theories.
Well,
All I
he
can really
says,
advise you of is you really have to make your own fortunes.
kind of nods.
Sometimes you
Said,
have to just make things happen so that you can get to where you need to be.
well, step 1, extend my life. Step 2, stop the world from ending.
He smiles at you. That's the spirit.
Astaroth said this cycle would be different. I suppose it's time to make it different.
As to who?
Powerful wizard. Survived multiple cycles.
Interesting.
I don't think he survived this one, though.
Well, maybe you can succeed where he failed.
Well, I think our goals are aligned, so perhaps we can succeed where he failed.
And he goes over to collect his more rabbit. All right.
As he goes
So-
to walk off, Elwin,
Hmm?
thank you.
Oh, don't thank me. Thank yourself.
Kind of smiles and begins to contemplate things. She waits for the others to return.
All right. So as you guys return, you have your mounts, you have your armor. Which route to the jungle are we going to take?
I think we're going south, but as we go to mount up, Ari's going to put a hand on Death's shoulder. Can I have a word for a moment?
Yeah, of course. Hold on, let me just
gonna-
like wrangling my ostrich. Just stay there.
Dan will handle
He's
it.
fine.
Just barely.
I named mine Frederick. What'd you name yours?
Oh, It's gonna look at her ostrich. I'm thinking. Thunder.
A powerful name for a hopefully powerful bird.
That's not going to be confusing.
That's what Tony's gun's name is.
And she pulls Death off to the side once he's finished wrangling his bird. I've been thinking about what you said the other day.
Yeah?
I'm going to conquer death. I will find a way to become immortal. I want you beside me on this journey, but I know that you also have your thing. I don't want you to be my everything. I want, a lover, someone to love me. But I will find a way to conquer death with or without you. I hope that you will be by my side.
He just kind of smiles.
You don't need to say anything now. Just, think on it. Okay?
Okay. Just, I'm sure you've heard this plenty of times, but, great
Immortality
power
is
brings pain and hardship.
death. My life has been pain and hardship. I've always had power.
Your life is just beginning, okay?
You know me. You know my story. I've been fighting since I was a young child. Every day has been a fight for survival. Not knowing if I'm going to see the next. But let's not leave things on a dour note. Come on, we have birds to ride.
I hope I hope you find what you're looking for with this. Truly.
Smiles. And I hope you're there with me. And she will turn and wander toward her bird.
All right. So you guys mount up and head towards the jungle. That is rule pause for today.
Well, thank you for running, sir. Thank you for everyone who joined us and who hung out tonight. Appreciate that very much. And unless something comes up with people I haven't heard from yet, we should be back to our regular scheduled Grimdark and have a full crew. So hopefully join us tomorrow night, midnight Central, for that. And if not, have a wonderful weekend. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Night, everyone.
Good night.
Oh, and
See you
hold on
tomorrow.
through the credits, and I'll find a raid.